What's up? It's your boy Christian here, back at you for some brand new sneaker news. And today we're gonna be talking about the Air Jordan 1 Mid. Now, as you guys know, mids have become more popular and popular as the months have rolled on, and we're gonna be getting a lot more fire colorways coming up at the end of the summer and into the fall season. Now, I know there is quite a bit of hate towards the Air Jordan 1 Mids, and I'm actually thinking about doing like a discussion video or potentially a collaboration video with a few other YouTubers and get everybody's thoughts on Air Jordan 1 Mids. I think that'd be pretty fun. So let me know in the comments down below who you would like in that collaborative video with all the big sneaker YouTubers' thoughts on the Jordan 1 Mid. If you haven't seen the recent news video on the Air Jordan 1 Low, check it out. It's the previous upload. I'll leave that video linked down below in the description. And yeah, today we're talking about just specifically the Air Jordan 1 Mid. And I gotta say, there's a lot of really awesome colorways coming out. So with that said, let's get into it. Starting off with the Air Jordan 1 Mid Crimson Tint. Now, we have seen a high top version of the Air Jordan 1 Crimson Tint that's on screen right now, and a low top version that looks just like that is going to be released as well. However, the mid top version is going to have some slight variation in the colors that are predominantly on the sneaker, mainly it being more of a white shoe, which makes it really good for summer. And I gotta say, it definitely gives off these like spring summer kind of vibes. I really like what they did with the mid top, not making it another clone of the Jordan 1 High. These are gonna have to be a potential cop for me because they don't really have a Crimson Tint sneaker in my collection, so I do like the color blocking they're using for this shoe. It's the same as the black toe Air Jordan 1, and that's actually something we're going to be seeing more and more of going forward with the Air Jordan 1 Mid. To make these sneakers even better, they don't use any weird wonky materials. They actually are a purely leather sneaker in terms of Air Jordan 1s, and yeah, I mess with these a lot. These will be selling for $115 US, and there is no specific release date yet, but you can expect them for the end of summer, early fall. The next sneaker I'm going to show you guys is well, you could call these almost like a pack with the first shoe. These are the Island Green Air Jordan 1 Mid, and these also go for that black toe Air Jordan 1 kind of color blocking with the black and white toe area, and then you of course have hits of the color, the special Island Green on the back of the sneaker. It sort of gives me this sort of like aqua teal kind of look to it, almost like that Tiffany blue we've seen in the past on some other sneakers, and these also look like a really great mid-top sneaker. Just like the Crimson Tints, these are also going to be sold for $115 US with no specific release date besides late summer, early fall, and it's going to be a completely leather Air Jordan 1 Mid. Next up is a sneaker that I think would be a woman's exclusive colorway given the history that Jordan Brand has had with these kinds of colors on Jordans in the past, and that is the Aqua Lavender Air Jordan 1 Mid. It definitely has sort of this like Easter kind of vibe to me. I'm surprised they're releasing it so late into the year. Now, the rumored release date for these is end of summer 2020 as well, and they're also a full leather upper going for $115 US. These are going to be a straight drop for me. Not really a fan of this colorway. Now I'm going to get into what I would say are some of the best Air Jordan 1 Mids of the year, if not the best colorways for the Jordan 1 Mid. And you guys have seen there's been some pretty good colorways in the past. Now, these sneakers have actually sold out in Japan already. All these shoes have sold out. The next few I'm going to show you guys, they're all sold out in Japan, so I expect them to sell out internationally as well, like in countries like Canada and America. I don't know about Europe. I don't know how their Jordan 1 Mid fiasco is going down, but yeah, these are most likely gonna sell out. So if you really want them, you're gonna probably want to pick them up within the first few weeks of them being released. The first colorway is being dubbed the Air Jordan 1 Mid Union, and these are an Air Jordan 1 Mid SE colorway. The SE typically stands for special edition, where they do use some more premium materials on the sneaker. Now, the retail price for these was 14,000 yen and expected to be going for $115 US, but because it's an SE release, I would expect it to be like $10 more expensive. And if you took an L on the high top Air Jordan 1 Light Smoke, these sneakers will definitely be screaming for your attention because the Light Smokes are actually reselling for a pretty good amount. And of course, if you missed out on the Unions, this is a great sort of a substitute sneaker. Now, these really do look like the high top Light Smoke Air Jordan 1 Highs that just released, except the color blocking is just reversed. It's gray or sort of this creamy white up top. It's like an ivory white mixed with red on the bottom, and it has the Red Wings logo. retro. The major thing that really signifies that these were Union inspired was the little sort of contrast stitching they have on the top of the tongue. That's pretty obvious, and if they really wanted to, they could have added some more contrast stitching throughout the sneaker, but I didn't think they want to make it look like a complete ripoff of the Union, so just a small little nod to the Union high tops in these Air Jordan 1 Mid SEs. Now, I'm not really a fan of the Air Jordan 1 Mid. I don't see myself buying too many unless it's like a special collaboration like the Face Tasms were, but this is definitely going to be one of the hottest Air Jordan 1 Mids of the year. These actually released in Japan on July 18th, but there is no global release date set for these sneakers just yet. The next Air Jordan 1 Mid is in this black, white, and yellow colorway. Definitely gives me those not for resale Air Jordan 1 High vibes, and if you took an L on those, which you most likely did, this is a great budget mid top. Now, these actually use some tumbled leather on the white panels of the sneaker, which is not something we're typically used to seeing on the Jordan 1 Mid, so it's a little refreshing. And I know I say this a lot, but you don't see too many black and yellow Air Jordans. I mean, the last ones that I can remember, the New Love, Old Loves, the black and yellow ones, the resale on those just jumped up over the last few years, which is crazy. But yeah, if you took it now on the not for resales, this is a great alternative. And these are actually going to be a woman's exclusive. So they might only go up to a size 10 women's or a size 11 or 12 women's. So if you're a big footer, bigger than size 10.5 men's, you'll most likely not be able to add these to your collection. But if you have a smaller foot, maybe 8 to 9, then you can most definitely try and grab these. These also released in Japan on July 18th, and they actually sold for a retail price of 13,000 yen. One small little detail I do want to note about these shoes is they actually used waxed laces, black waxed laces on these, which is not something we really ever see on any Air Jordan 1. So it's a nice little premium touch on these sneakers, and I'm a huge fan of this colorway. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm not too fond of picking up too many mids for my personal collection, but this is a sneaker I might have to make an exception for, considering I most definitely never pay resale for the high top, not for resale Air Jordan 1 High. Now, when it came to the Air Jordan 1 lows, we featured the white and gold pair, and I mentioned that some sneakers this year will be sort of inspired by the Olympics, but the Olympics are obviously canceled. So this next Air Jordan 1 Mid is actually another potentially like Olympic themed sneaker. These are the Air Jordan 1 Mid SE Gold. Now, these are set to release for fall 2020 at a retail price of $125 US, and they have that like Chicago 1 kind of color blocking. The metallic gold that they use on these shoes really pops. It's super loud. You have hits of white leather around the rest of the sneaker as well, and overall it's just a really clean looking Air Jordan 1. I honestly think they could have released these as a high top sneaker and it might have honestly sold out, but the fact that they went for a mid top is just sort of like a testament to me of how Jordan Brand is really trying to bring a lot of hype and energy to the mid top Air Jordan 1. I could see these selling out. These might have a little bit of resale value, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not completely sold on these selling out completely. But regardless, these are a really cool colorway and probably not something you're gonna wear for daily wear, but with the right outfit, these will look really fresh. Now we're on to the final two Air Jordan 1 mids for this news video, and I gotta say, these are probably gonna be the most hyped up Jordan 1 mids of the year beside the Chicago Black Toe Air Jordan 1 mid that dropped, and they actually restocked like 1,000 pairs in downtown Toronto. So first up, we're gonna be talking about this new colorway of the Air Jordan 1 Bred mid. Now these look like a pretty much one-to-one replication of the high top Air Jordan 1 High. I have one, except this part by the eyelets, the upper half of the eyelets is actually red on the mid top. They don't go for the complete Bred replication. They honestly could have, but if you have some black acrylic paint or black paint laying around, you could easily customize them to look just like the high top version. These will sell out. These will have resale. I can guarantee you guys that much. The great thing about these Jordan 1 mids is that they also use an all leather upper, so no weird funky materials on these that would sort of really turn you off. And yeah, let's face it, if you took an L on the Bred 1 Highs, this again is going to be a great mid top Air Jordan 1 alternative. And say you have a pair of Bred 1 Highs just falling apart and you needed a replacement pair, this would probably be the next pair in line that you can beat up and wear and abuse. And honestly, with these mid tops releasing, I don't think we're gonna see a high top Bred 1 retro anytime soon. Now, there is no confirmed release date for the Air Jordan 1 Mid Bred just yet, but my guess is they'll be releasing later this fall for a retail price of $115 US. And honestly, they could bump up the retail price if they wanted because Jordan Brand knows he's gonna sell out, but they probably won't. And last but not least, onto the final colorway of the Air Jordan 1 Mid, which I think will definitely sell out and have resale value more than the Chicago Black Toe. We're talking about the Chicago Air Jordan 1 Mid white back. I'm not really sure what to call these ones, but they're pretty much the Air Jordan 1 High Chicago, but with the white back panel on the booty instead of the toe box being a different color this time around. Now, these are already released in Japan on July 1st, and they sold out instantly, so you can expect the men's versions to also sell out instantly. To me, these really look like a fusion of the Air Jordan 1 or AJKO Chicago with that white back panel and the Jordan 1 High with the all leather construction. The thing with the AJKOs is they use an all canvas upper, and the high tops, well, they use leather. So this is like a fusion of that. And if you're unaware, they actually released an Air Jordan 1 High Chicago back in 2013, which had a Jumpman logo on the tongue and a Jumpman on the back of the shoe. So it's sort of like a fusion of all three, and these are honestly going to be a hot seller come later this year when they release, which I'm expecting them to release later this year in fall. And if you love the Last Dance documentary and you've seen the Chicago 1 High prices skyrocket like crazy, those prices are gonna sort of bleed onto these sneakers in my honest opinion. And the Jordan 1.5 Chicago's, those were not popular at all. Those were actually reselling for below retail just because the documentary came out and they're the Chicago colorway. The Air Jordan 1.5 Chicago's, those resale prices have shot up a lot as well. So these, in my opinion, are going to be the best colorway of the Air Jordan 1 in terms of mid tops this year. I'm looking forward to these releasing, and I'll probably buy a pair just to have because it's going to be one of the best mids. And if you have some red paint laying around, you can easily customize this pair to look just like the high tops without them actually being the high tops. If you guys made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment down below which Air Jordan 1 mid you guys are looking forward to the most. I'd like to chop it up with you guys in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe if you guys want more videos just like this. I have a few Jordan 1 videos to show you guys later this week. I got some crazy pickups and yeah, some vlogs as well coming soon. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. My Instagram is @SneakerTalkCA. Drop me a follow over on there. We'll post some more sneaker and outfit photos there. And yeah, until next time, peace out.